Thanks for joining Blue Collar Finance. If you like what they're doing, come join us, man. It costs 25 bucks a month to join the class. It's super cheap. Also, check me out on YouTube over at Series 7 Whisperer, Instagram under the same name, Series 7 Whisperer, and the tick of the talk at Series 7 Whisperer. Check me out. Let's go. Let's see how this class goes. Let's get on it.
Got the offer, you accepted your job, you posted on LinkedIn, you did all that stuff, and what the hell's going on? Hold on, something's wrong. I look a little weird. I never wear a hat. Okay, that's better. Now, so what's going to happen? So you're sitting there and you accepted your job and you're happy. You tell everyone you're so happy, and all of a sudden they go, by the way, here's these 3 exams you have to take. And you may know this already. They have to take the SIE exam, the 7, the 63 or 66, or even the Series 6 exam. You may even have to jump onto the 910, and all they do is they take the books and they dump them on your table and go, hey, have fun, go at it. It's not like college or high school where you have a professor or a teacher teaching you stuff leading up to the exam. Here, you're on your own. You don't have to be alone. We're here to help you, okay? So I'm going to help you get past that and show you how to study various ways. Because some people, they take the job, they don't have to accept the job for like 3 or 4 weeks. They don't start for 3 or 4 weeks, and they can study while they're waiting. Some people start right away. They have to work around the test. Some people got a promotion and they still have to work, and they have kids, and they still have to find a way to study. And some people, they walk in and they get paid to study. The ones who are paid to study, sometimes they have a strict guideline they have to follow. So this video is going to help you get past all of those so you can pass the first time. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm Ken Finnan, and it's my job to get you past the SAE exam, the Series 6 exam, Series 7, all these exams. My job is to get you past it, and I do these. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm Ken Finnan, and it's my job to get you past the SAE exam. Okay, so you just got the offer, you accepted your job, you posted on LinkedIn, you did all that stuff, and what the hell's going on? Hold on, something's wrong. I look a little weird. I never wear a hat. Okay, that's better. Now, so what's going to happen? So you're sitting there and you accepted your job and you're happy. You tell everyone you're so happy, and all of a sudden they go, by the way, here's these 3 exams you have to take. And you may know this already. They have to take the SIE exam, the 7, the 63 or 66, or even the Series 6 exam. You may even have to jump onto the 910, and all they do is they take the books and they dump them on your table and go, hey, have fun, go at it. It's not like college or high school where you have a professor or a teacher teaching you stuff leading up to the exam. Here, you're on your own. You don't have to be alone. We're here to help you, okay? So I'm going to help you get past that and show you how to study various ways. Because some people, they take the job, they don't have to accept the job for like 3 or 4 weeks. They don't start for 3 or 4 weeks, and they can study while they're waiting. Some people start right away. They have to work around the test. Some people got a promotion, and they still have to work, and they have kids, and they still have to find a way to study. And some people, they walk in and they get paid to study. The ones who are paid to study, sometimes they have a strict guideline they have to follow. So this video is going to help you get past all of those so you can pass the first time. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm Ken Finnan, and it's my job to get you past the SAE exam, the Series 6 exam, Series 7, all these exams. My job is to get you past it. And I do these YouTube videos to help out people who may not be able to afford my tutoring or have a class, or just feel like they're alone. So I'm going to show you how to study for these exams on all the scenarios, whether you get to do it at home, whether you get to study all day, whether you're doing it all around work. And that's what these videos are going to be about, just helping you study and get past these exams the first time. So let's start with the beginning. No matter what method we do, you need to read the book the one time. So the second you find out you have the job, go get materials. Like if you know they're going to use STC or Kaplan or anyone, see if you can get the material sent to you early. If not, go to Achievable, buy their shit. It's like 75 bucks. Get and just start on the product. It's a great, for the SIE, there's no one better. Okay. There's a lot of vendors out there. The best ones are STC, Achievable, STC, Kaplan, and Notman. Now, if you're going to spend it on your own, might as well just do the Notman over Kaplan. They use a lot of the same stuff, but Notman has better videos. They're more entertaining a little bit than the Kaplan ones. And I think their teachers are better. There's a couple good teachers at Kaplan, I think, like Jim Nash or Mark Esposito. But other than that, you're dealing with what you're dealing with. That's Kaplan. So first things first, just read the book. Don't take a lot of notes. Don't take flashcards. Don't do quizzes. Don't even do quizzes. Just read. Now you're going to get advice from everyone in the world who don't do this for a living. They just decided anecdotally that it works for them to just take a lot of tests. Yes, it works for some people. Have you ever heard of survivor bias? Survivor bias is when somebody does something and it works for them, and they think that's the best way to do it, well, you don't know about the other 90% of the people that it didn't work for. They might have got lucky. They might have just passed by one. Who the hell knows? So on that, so first thing you're going to do, read the book. Don't take notes. Once you're done reading the book, get on it. Just then you start doing quizzes. Okay. So then you start doing little 15 to 20 question quizzes on each chapter. The reason I don't like you to do chapters, you do what you want. Remember, everyone's version of this is you're going to tweak everything a little bit, but all of them should come down to this. Read the book first, then do chapter quizzes, and then do finals. I mean, that's kind of the recipe. You can tweak it for what you want, but you should not be rewriting the book. Okay. Don't sit there and write down everything, because then you're not learning. You're not getting the big picture. Okay. Get through the book one time, no notes. And again, the reason I don't want you to do the quizzes right away, right after each chapter, is because if you take a quiz right after the chapter, of course you're going to do better on it. There's no way around that. You're absolutely going to do better on that quiz because you just read the chapter. So I would like you to finish the whole thing, then do the chapter quizzes and see what you retained. That's kind of where we go with this. So you want to see what you've retained from your reading. So again, read the book, do the chapter quizzes. Then once you're passing them, and anything you score under a 75 on, you want to reread the chapter. So if like this, you're not rereading the whole book, but you're rereading the ones you're not good at. You're attacking the week. That's what we're doing. Then you can start doing finals, and that should be 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. Each test should be 3 to 4 weeks. You don't want to stretch it out over 2 or 3 months. I mean, it happens. I mean, it does happen, but if you stretch it out over 2 or 3 months, then you start forgetting the stuff. And it's like an 800 yard, right? So it's not quite a marathon. It's not quite a sprint. Okay. You want to get a good pace and you want to go, because you do not want to forget the stuff from before. So that's why you want to stick to 3 to 4 weeks, maybe a 5th week if you have to. Stuff gets in your way. But you, again, read the book, then do the chapter quizzes after you're done, and then start doing finals. That's what it is. Testing is not studying. Testing is there to find your weakness. Now that we have that out of the way, okay, that's the easy stuff. Now, there's different versions. There's you get to study from home. I'm gonna lump that with you're paid to study all day without a strict platform, because some firms like the banks, like Chase, Wells Fargo, even Bank of America, they're hard asses. Okay, they're really hard asses, but you have to follow these rules, and you can't use supplements, and they actually make you sign things saying you won't do supplements. That's just crap, because there are study groups. There's my YouTube videos. There's other places. There's Past Masters or Susie Rhodes. That's a Past Masters. Notman does stuff. Brandon Rith over Basic Wisdom has a lot of stuff. There's Facebook groups. There's some Reddit, Discords. There's a lot of supplements out there, and they all will help you because you don't want to be alone. I'm thinking now you want to think that you want to crowdsource this. So we'll talk about this, what crowdsourcing your studying means. But let's get back to this. So there's study on your own, and I'm going to lump you get paid all day to study. I'm going to put them together. Then the other ones are you're working, you have a real job, you either have a job in the industry or you've taken the offer, but you're studying while you're waiting. Going to school, it is what it is. So there are really 2 or 3 lumps. One, you're on your own, or you're paid to study all day, and they're really just letting you do your thing. Secondly, you have to work and you have to study outside that. Third is you get to study, you're paid to study, but they have strict guidelines. We're going to try to work through all 3 of those scenarios. And if your scenario is a little different, put it in the comments, make a comment, come on my live. I do a live every Tuesday and Thursday night, a free Q&A Tuesday and Thursday night, every single Tuesday and Thursday night. And we go from there. And it's free. It's like an hour long. People ask questions at any exam. It's not just one exam. Okay, so let's get on this. So the first thing you do, like I said, read the book as much as you can. The first week to 10 days is read it, get through it. Now, if you're studying all day long, you don't want to spend 8 hours studying because that's too much. So if you're getting to study all day long, you want to do 4 to 5 hours a day max, maybe 6 if you're an animal. Okay. So you do like 2 hours in the 2 hours, take like a 45-minute to an hour break, 2 hours, take a 45-minute to an hour break, another 2 hours, take another break, and then do 1 to 2 hours after that. That's your day. Now, again, if you're studying all day long or you're being paid to study all day long, do not study at night. It doesn't work. You're going to burn out. You need some time to rest. You need some time for your head to kind of get back into its shape. So again, 2 hours, take an hour break, another 2 hours, break. And again, the first 10 days, until you get through that book one time, you're doing nothing but read it. Don't do nighttime. You can do the weekends, but I always say do the mornings on the weekends, right? So on the mornings, what you want to do is on the weekends, do like 8 to 10, 8 to 11, then you're done. Do 2-3 hours on the weekends, get it done. Afternoon, it's yours. 8 to 11 or so, then you're done for the day, both Saturday and Sunday. That'll also keep you from going out late until you're done. This way, it also, some of this is mental, right? Some of the studying that you do is absolutely emotional. You get drained, you can't talk to your friends, all that stuff. So you want to have time to yourself. So if you can study all day, come 5 o'clock, set an alarm like you're doing a job. 4 o'clock, you're done. No more studying. Just relax, go watch TV, go out, do whatever you want. Do something fun. On the weekend, same thing. Do the morning. Your friends are probably not going to be busy in the morning. They'll probably be sleeping or not doing anything. So you do 8 to 11. Then when they start waking up and want to do brunch, you'll be ready to go. That's what you do if you are doing it, if you are on your own and you get to study on yourself, or you're being paid to study, but they don't have a strict schedule. Study during the day. And I'm going to repeat this again and again. Read the book. After it's done reading, do the quizzes. After you've done the quizzes, then do finals and see where you are. And we're going to talk about the Zoom groups and all that stuff at the end. So stay on this. So now the next one is you are working a full-time job, or you have kids or something, and you have to work during the day and you can't study at night. I am a massive believer of morning study. Not everyone can do it, but everyone who can has seen a drastic uptick in their learning. So if you can't study at night, or you can't study during the day because you're working, or you can only study a limited amount during the day, get up early and study in the morning. Instead of studying at night, study in the morning from like 5 to 7 or 6 to 8, whatever your hours are. Again, if you're starting at 6 in the morning, that kind of shoots that, but we'll talk about that. So if you're working all day long and you can't study during the day, do from 6 to 8, 6 to 8:30, whatever it is, get that 2 hours in, and then do nothing at night. If you want to do a little hour before you leave, that's fine. But really, the night should be yours. The reason I say that you need to leave the night alone is, again, you need downtime. Here's the pattern of hell that happens if you don't do this. You get up, you're miserable, you go to work, you work all day, you get done, had a bad day, whatever, you're tired. Now you have to eat dinner, study, and then you have to study after work. Where's the downtime? If you're going to do that, we'll get to that. If you can't study, if you can study in the morning, we're good. Study in the morning, because I'm telling you, right, 2 hours in the morning is probably worth 3 or 4 hours at night. Literally, if you can do 2 hours in the morning, that's the same as doing 4 hours at night. You're not as tired. And the best part is, once you're done studying, once you finish work, you have nothing to do. You can just you can go to sleep. You can watch TV. You can do whatever you want. Your brain gets to go, oh, I have a life. You can see your friends, your husband, your wife, whatever it is. You can see people and you don't get drained. If you do the other cycle, you get drained all the time. But we're going to come up with a way around that. Now, that's if you can study in the morning, there we are. Do the reading in the morning and then work on nothing at night. Now, let's say you work hours where you can't study in the morning. You have kids, you can't do all that. So say you can't do the morning, I would still try to do it, even get an hour in. If you can't, we'll work around it. If you work now, what's going to happen is you're going to work all day, you're going to be tired. I would say stay at the office. Say you're done at 5 or 4. Stay at the office, grab a conference room, and study from 5 to 7, 4 to 6, 5 to 6 to 8, whatever it is in the office. This way, when you get home, home is home, work is work. You want a sort of sanctuary, okay? You want a clear separation between work and life. Okay, it's gonna for the rest of your life. It's gonna merge, but let's get these separate. So if you're gonna work all day long, then study from 4 to 6, 5 to 8, whatever it is, 5 to 7, 6 to 8, however long you want to study at the office, and then leave. Now it's summer. If you're seeing this in summer, it's getting lighter. It's getting darker later, so it won't even be that dark when you're done. But you want to have it there. Now, next scenario, and then when you get home, nothing. Other than my lives on Tuesday and Thursday, but nothing at home. And again, weekends are the same, 8 to 11, then you're done, have your life. And I'm telling you right now, do not do afternoons. I am telling you, if you try to wait till the afternoon to study in the weekends, you won't get anything done. Because usually right around 1, they go, hey, we got tickets to this, or we're going to this. And you're going to go and not get to study, or you're not going to go and be miserable. You just get in the morning, it's going to be much less painless. Now, if you can't do it at work, say somehow you have to get home, I would say get home, get your shit done, get the wash done, get the dinner done, take your shower, whatever you have to do, work out, whatever it is. Oh, that's another thing. Do not stop. If you're working out and running and all that, do not stop doing that. I'm telling you, the endorphins or whatever they are, they kicked off by doing that, dopamine, whatever it is, By you not working out, you'll do worse. The more you work out that if you normally do, don't like me, if you start running and just be miserable, but if you are working out already, don't stop. I'm telling you right now, that is something you need to keep doing so that you don't lose that and you won't be depressed. You'll feel better about it. You'll be doing something sort of social, stuff like that. So again, if you can't study at work at all and you have to go home, get your wash done, get your dinner done, kids in bed, whatever it is, then start studying. But you need to take real breaks. You can't do more than 2 or 3 hours. It's just not fair to yourself. Do like an hour, take a break. Do an hour, take a break. Do an hour, maybe half hour, take a break. Anything more than 3 hours is too much. Now, my way will add more than 3 hours of studying, but 10 minutes, that's 30 minutes of that is breaks, or 20 minutes of that is breaks, because you don't take a break after you're done. So you do an hour, take a break, and then you do an hour, and then you're done. Don't do anything later than that. Really, if you're studying after 11:30 at night or 11 o'clock at night, you're doing something wrong. We got to fix that, okay? And then we can jump on the live and we can come up with stuff. Again, these are templates of what you should do. If you feel that it doesn't work for you, come on my live and we'll have a discussion. Say, listen, I watch a video. This is my situation. We'll come up with a better way. We'll go back and forth and figure out a better solution. So again, this is if you're working full time and you can't. Morning is better, but if not, do it at office right after work. If you can't do that, then work on, what do you call it? Just do it as get your stuff done. So you have the reason you do that, because you don't want to do study and then have wash to do, right? You don't want to do study and then have to stay up all night doing washing. Get that shit out of the way. Even if you eat your dinner while you're studying, we're cool with that. Okay. Steak and read, watch videos, watch my videos, whatever it is. That's this 2 scenarios. Now, the third scenario is if you're being paid to study and they have a strict schedule, because there's a lot of places like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, where they give you Past Perfect or something, or 80 Banker, and they say you have to follow these and you can't use outside sources. Crap. That's crap advice. You got to find a way. I had one girl from Bank of America. She passed now, so we're fine. She was so afraid of getting in trouble for using another source, and I was trying to help her on YouTube and stuff. She created a fake YouTube account so she could go. I'm telling you, listen, any of you guys at the banks listening to this, stop doing that, okay? Because there's a lot of good research out there and you're actually hurting your pass rate, because any vendor that says you have to use my thing and nothing else is a moron. Or they're jealous, or they can't handle, they're afraid of another vendor showing that they're better. That's literally what it is. So if you're stuck to a strict schedule, you got to find time to read. I say, talk to your manager and say, listen, I'll follow the schedule, but I got to read first. I know one of them tries to combine the SIE and 7 together. I hate that, and I feel bad for you. I don't know how to help you on that. That's the one situation where Past Perfect comes in and they make you do both together, and I don't know what to do to help you on that. But again, if you're on a strict schedule where they track what you're doing, do as much as you can in the morning, as much as you can, get it done as quick as possible. So then they go, oh, they checked off the box, because they're not watching exactly what you do. They're watching how many hours, whatever, and that you're caught up. Get done, just mail it in, get as much as you can, and then use the better vendors. Like Past Perfect goes too much. Just get through the Past Perfect stuff and then either buy Achievable, STC, Notman, or Kaplan, or any of these things to supplement, okay? They will help you. If you have a Past Perfect and you like the way they write, just buy the Kaplan QBank. If you're stuck on Past Perfect and maybe you want to try something that explains stuff better, use Achievable. I'm telling you right now, no one teaches the stuff better than Achievable. They do it on a very realistic basis. Their books are solid. It's not actually books, it's all online. So maybe if you can do it on your phone. They've even put videos in the classes. They have a good way of doing it, okay? But as a supplement, if you have a strict guideline, do that, okay? Do what you have to do in the morning, and then in the afternoon, make it your own. Okay, do your stuff and don't get in trouble. Don't get fired. I'm just saying you want to supplement. That's what I'm saying, crowdsourcing it. Now, that's the only way around the strict guidelines. But here's the thing. Do not do anything. If you're paid to study all day long and you're grinding, don't do anything at night. I'm telling you, don't come home and then start studying for another 2 hours. It doesn't work. Okay, you're going to burn out and it's not going to work. Now, all of you who have to work during the day and study and all this, you need to take 1 day off a week, okay? The people study all day and they get to study all day, screw that, you have time at night. But if you have to work all day and then study in the morning or at night, I want you to take Fridays off, meaning totally Fridays off. Nothing on Fridays, just don't do any studying, no nothing. Let it be your day, and maybe add a half hour on each weekend day. Do not spend 7 days a week. You need a day off. Friday's a day you see your friends, your family, whatever it is. Don't go out getting blackout drunk, but do your thing. Just Friday night should be more for downtime and relaxing. Now, we have a lot of things that can help you, what I call crowdsourcing it. Okay, we're crowdsourcing your study because a lot of times you're sitting there alone. If you have a group, a cohort that you're with, that's great. You can talk to each other, create a study group. And a lot of these vendors with Past Perfect and with the banks are saying, don't do study groups. They're 100% wrong. Okay, they're absolutely 100% wrong. Study groups are magic if you do it right. A good study group is where you're involved, maybe 4 to 5 people, maybe 6 or 7, not any bigger than that really, where you bring questions and you're able to talk. You have to take the chance of being wrong. You have to bring up stuff and go, oh, I got this. I'm going to help you. And then they go, no, you're wrong. That's how you learn. Okay. You're learning by being out there. If you just sit there and listen, why even bother? It's like going to a class. But if you're going to be involved in this, okay, if you're going to do the Zoom groups and the study groups, you need to be involved. And with Zoom, you don't even have to be in the same time zone anymore. I have these Zoom groups that I paid for. I paid for a year of these. These are on the website. You can join anytime. There's actually a group that meets for the Series 7 from 8 to 10:30 every morning, and then from 2 to 3:30 every afternoon Eastern. Anyone joins, you just go on my website, you hit the link, and you join, and they're there. They're very welcome, and they're very helpful, and everyone's trying to help each other. Nobody's selling anything. There's no tutors, and that's kind of why I don't go on there, because then they all defer to me, and they don't want to talk out. They don't want to say the wrong thing. It's much better if I'm not there, because there's no reason they should be intimidated, but they are. Okay, so people don't want to talk when I'm there. So I do the study groups on their own. And a lot of times they'll send me questions and then I'll answer them on the live. And that's what happens. If you guys can't come up to a consensus, save it, shoot me an email, and they'll answer it on one of my lives on Tuesday or Thursdays. The study groups are amazing. It's amazing how great they are. Now, if you can't find one in your cohort and your firm, you go onto Facebook. I know not everyone does Facebook. It's only for the cool kids, right? But I have 2 groups. I have one called Series 65, 66 Exam Prep. I'm a moderator there. I don't run it. But there's like 3,000 people on there always starting their groups. There's like 3 or 4 at all times. Okay, so the Facebook groups are great where you can find other people. It's all free. The Series 65, 66 Exam Prep group. And then the other one is called I'm the moderator and the admin. FINRA Exam Prep, Series SIE Exam, Series 7 and Series 6. That's the name of the group. We have about 4,200 people in it. There's about 2,000 active. They're always helping. Even if you can't get help, post it in there. And if you need a study group, go in there. They're going to get 1 million people saying they want to do it. And you get to see who they are. The other one is if you have a question, post it. Take a picture, post it in there, and you'll get people responding because they all want to help each other out. There's actually about 15 or 20 people who passed the exam and are still on there trying to help people out. There's Amy, there's Miles, there's a couple others that are absolutely just trying to help each other out. Me and Michael Weiss, we're tutors on there and we do help. And I think Joe Nissan just came on, so he's going to help out too a little bit. But the point is, you're not alone, right? So that's the big thing. You can do this that's why I'm saying crowdsourcing it. Now, people do use Reddit. I have a problem with Reddit because you don't know who they are. And I think it's a little toxic. Reddit's okay. There's a Discord. But again, you don't know who the people are. A lot of say DM me for this, DM for me for that. You don't know who they are. So they private message you and it's like, I don't know who you are or anything. So I try to stay off there. I will go on there if I want to get annoyed and just want to raise my blood pressure or something. But people ask questions and stuff in there and we try to answer. But I think the Facebook group works. Like if you don't even want to join a study group, go in the Facebook group and join that. And if you have questions that you don't get, go on there. Now, there are other free resources, right? It's me. I think I'm the best resource out there for helping with these exams. It's all free. The only thing I charge for is the option stuff and the classes on Sunday nights. We have Brandon Rith at Basic Wisdom. We have Susie Rhodes at Past Masters, Notman's stuff. And then you have Dean Tenney over at Series 7 Guru. Different style, much more longer videos. Those are all free stuff out there. Okay. I think Brian Lee has some stuff that's on the cheap side. If you're going to buy a vendor on your own, I 100% suggest Achievable. I will somewhere in this video, I'll put links up for I have a couple videos where I talk about the best resources. Okay. Those are good. Okay. I'm going to do a new one because one of the vendors was actually, I thought one way. And after talking to them and going through their stuff, I found out they're much.
Trust fund. 6'5", no eyes. Finance. Trust fund. 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance. Trust trust fund. 6'5", no eyes. Finance, the trust fund. 6'5", no eyes. Man in finance, trust fund. 6'5", no eyes. Finance, trust fund. 6'5", no eyes. I'm looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man. I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund. 6'5", no eyes. Finance, trust fund. 6'5", no eyes. Looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man in finance, trust fund. 6'5", no eyes.
Happy Tuesday, motherfuckers. How we doing? Boom. There we go. Boom. There we go. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We are on it, baby. Okay. Happy Tuesday. We got it going. I'm hoping to answer some questions as we go in. And we are in it, baby. It's time for real questions. Okay, let me get through a couple things that people are asking for. Disagreeable Sam, I hope it, but just make sure, tell her, put a little guilt on it, Sam. Say, listen, if it was a girl, I'd say the same thing. The guy would say, take care of you. Mary S., how we doing? Okay, here we go, baby. Okay, let me get some questions in. Don't forget, guys, I tutor. That's my website down here. Ryan, that's fucking awesome, right? Dude, boom, choke it, baby. Too bad I'm Irish. No girls ever said that to me, though. That's right, though. So, boom. How we doing, Ryan? I love it. Now, there you go. Okay, that's right. Just have dinner, baby. I'll try not to curse too much, Ben, but I will have to. I have no choice. You have dinner. You're in Albuquerque. How are you going to get how are you going to get over to New York and have the good fucking shit over there? I don't know what you're going to do. Boom, Momo. You got it on the 8th, baby. That is awesome. I love it. Oh, I got rid of the believer. I forgot rid of the monkeys. I was going to play that for you. It's okay. We're all good. Okay. Now, don't forget, I tutor. That's my website down there. I got a wait list. So I have a lot of people. I have 2 people that I actually help. So I got my brother tutors. I can send you him. He's about half the price of me. Then we got Michael Weiss over at Series70mtutor.com. Series70mtutor.com. He is damn good, and he's really good at the 65, 66. He has a lot of good supplements. He has actually organized the eternal opposite of me. Okay. He's the exact opposite of me. I am the most unorganized. I'm good at what I do. I fucking ramp. Even when I do my classes, it's all just like riffing and shit like that. I don't even I don't have a script. I don't do that shit. You obviously know I don't do a script because I am fucking on here just rambling. Okay, now. Okay. Here we go, baby. Let's get on some questions here. Okay. Now, I'll get back to some of your other stuff. Okay. Okay, Shelby, we'll talk about it. Okay. Sincerely, Kadea, don't be nervous. You got to be a Wonder Woman, right? I think you're good. Yeah, okay. I mean, you got to be a fucking badass bitch, right? You got to be a bad bitch. You have to go in there confident, like you're going to kick the shit out of this test. Even if you fail, go fucking down swinging as hard as you can, okay? That's all it is. Lana, I know that, but we got to be on here. We got to give you some love, okay? We got to give some love down here, right? Hold on. You passed. Let's give you some love. It's a good one. Boom, baby. Lana O, baby. Lana O. Okay. Love it. Good stuff. Okay, now, I'm going to start from the beginning because I'm going to go in order. Donna, it's okay. It is absolutely okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this right. Hope I got this. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep. Donna, it's a 30-day problem in a 20-year career. Do not sweat this shit, okay? Boom, you're swinging back. We are not giving up, right? You get knocked down, you get right the fuck back up. We are not quitting. I love it. You only fail when you stop trying, right? Boom, you only fail when you stop fucking trying. That's the deal here, okay? Keep that going. Okay, so let me get some questions in. Okay. Oh, love baby. Don't worry about that shit. That's not, you're worried about this shit, the net asset. Boom. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. Net assets, right? Is all the assets minus the liabilities. Go with that. And then the NAV is going to be divided by the shares. Not probably a question on the test. Probably not testable. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Look at my new shirts. I like it. Okay. I have a new Hawaiian shirt my wife is not a fucking fan of. Okay. I'm going to go. Let me get up to the other questions. The ones you asked early on during that boring how to study thing. But I think that's a good thing to have. Okay. Okay. So Jesse, let me go all the way back to the beginning. Hold on. Ryan had a good question. Okay. Again, Ben, just keep at it. Okay. Keep at the fucking shit. It's good to use Achievable to learn and Kaplan QBank. I love it. Okay. Okay. So this is the question, right? So the whole point is that a balance sheet, it's 500. It's not the same as discretion, right? So, and we'll talk about discretion. There's the custody stuff is at 500 or 1,200 if you're federal. This is just if you have to do a balance sheet, right? The whole point is we have to do a balance sheet if we take over $500 in fees over the 6 months. It's not the whole, it's not 3 months, it's 6 months. They just use it. So it's not the same as custody. Remember, custody is accepting $500 in prepaid fees 6 months before they give advice, or $1,200 to federal. Not the same thing. That's why just remember that. Okay. Love, baby. I love that you can spend all the time. Itchy, baby. We're going to nail this thing. We are going to nail this. Yeah. Shelby, there's definitely tax questions on there. Okay. Okay. Let me keep going. No, I talked to this about already. If it's a security, you might have to be registered unless it's under Reg D and you work for the company. For the most part, I wouldn't try it unless you talk to a lawyer. Okay. Okay. As I said this, Michael, I answered this on here. STC, I like STC. I like Kaplan. I like STC like better. I love Achievable for this shit. But I always say, whatever vendor you get, don't buy the Kaplan full thing. Buy STC or Achievable and buy the Kaplan QBank. It's a great mix. Flavia, I answered this one. STC is good and Kaplan QBank. STC is the best one. Okay. Now, I know that somebody had a good question. Okay. Boom. Sammy Fries, baby. Sammy Fries. That's good. I like it too. I definitely like. I think the dumb sheet one was a good video. Okay. And Ben, cancel that subscription right now. Because yes, I tell everyone, if you take, unless you're taking the 7 or the 65 or 66, do not spend any money on my fucking videos. Okay. Okay. Okay, Jesse, I'll get you. I'd have Gianni coming up next. Okay. So Cap M. Okay, understand. Cap M. And I can't wait. I got something coming Friday that is going to fucking blow your minds. Okay, so now. Cap M. I hope it is. It could be fucking disappointing as hell because I'm like, as my students say, I'm frustratingly optimistic. Okay, now, and that optimism feeds onto you guys. So you go in there like a fucking badass and take this thing. Like fucking Sam is going to get laid tonight. Then he's going to go read my, you could even watch my Quick and Dirty while it's going on. A little rude, but you could do it. You never know. I might, although if I'm on there where you're getting that, you're going to go flash it. Okay, so now, let's go back to this. So CAPM is really about measuring risk, like trying to figure out return based on the risk you're taking, right? So you're using standard deviation and all that to figure out what your return's going to be based on the risk you're taking. So I always say this, if we have a target base of 18%, okay, guys, if you're not taking the 65 or 66, close your ears, go get drunk, whatever, get a glass of water. Now, if you're taking the 65 and we got, and you're looking for CAPM, if I do my math, my voodoo math with my risk and figure I'm going to get 18%, that's my target with a standard deviation of 1. Say that means I can go as low as 17 or up as 19 without a problem. So I'm shooting for 18. And then 1 year I hit 24%. Now you think, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, in a way it is, but in a way you are wrong because you're doing all your risk and you're shooting for 18. And if you come in at 24%, that means there's a risk you didn't know about. So you're taking risk that you didn't know. So that's what standard deviation is. It's like the difference, like the deviation from what our mean, like what we're shooting for, right? And it's outside. I'm simplifying it. My CFA guys would kick my ass, but I'm trying to explain it in a way for this test. So the CAPM is about determining your reward, how much you should earn based on the risk you're taking. I hope that helped. That's CAPM. Now, alpha you have to figure it this way. If we figure out our expected return, so let's say, do you know what beta is? Beta is a multiplier, right? So beta is a multiplier. So if I have a beta of 1.5, again, a beta of 1.5, okay? That means I'm going to move 1.5 times the market. So if the market moves 10%, I'm going to go 1.5 that I should have expected to do 15. 10 times 1.5, right? So if my beta is 1.5 and our market goes up 10%, my expected return is 15%. Again, simplifying it. So I should come in around 15%. That's fine. If I actually do 17%, I'm doing better than expected. So that's 2 points of alpha, right? So I was supposed to do 15. I actually did 17. I did 2 points better. That is alpha. I hope that helps. Jessica, I hope that helps a little bit. Now, a little ranty, but I hope that helps. Now, okay, got my 63 retake tomorrow. Do my difference in custody? Okay, so let's do this. If I have discretion, I can do trades. I cannot write checks. I cannot pull money out. I can't do any kind of that shit. All I can do is do trades for you. That's discretion. I need power of attorney. Now, if it's an IAR, I can get 10 days of oral. That sounds dirty, but it is verbal. Or if it's an agent, I have to have it in hand. But I can only do trades, and they might ask for a surety bond of 10 grand only. Okay, not a big deal, but it's not custody. Just full on custody. There's a lot of things, but the big one is if you have discretion and you can write checks against and again, it's not for you, for the customer, but you can pay their bills, you can withdraw your fees without telling them. So if you can touch the money, you have custody. That's full discretion. That's when you need a $35,000 surety bond, or both of them. If your net worth is high enough, they'll waive it again. So discretion is just the ability to do trades without touching the money. Custody or full discretion is one. Remember, there's custody. Full discretion is one of the things that's custody. Plus accepting prepaid fees of $500, or getting money and not returning it within 3 days, or being a trustee in the account, or you're sending statements to the client, stuff like that. Again, 63, not too deep. But again, discretion, do any suitable trade, not custody. If you can do any suitable trade and move money around, that is custody, and you will need a surety bond of 35 grand. Hope that helps a little bit, Gianni. Go get some sleep. Okay. You're going to nail this. Now, the same thing I said to Sam, tell the girl to do the right thing. Tell her it's prescribed to relax. And if it was a girl, I'd say the same thing. Tell the guy to give you a nice, good massage. That's all I'm saying. Massage, nothing dirty. Okay. Okay. Anastasia. That's awesome. I'll get to that. So, yeah, Anastasia, that's awesome. I love that. The Pomodoro method, right? 30, 30 on, 30 on, 30 on. Boom, I love it. That's much better. But again, now I want you to take away the nighttime stuff, okay? Boom, don't do the nighttime stuff, okay? Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go. Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, Sharpe ratio, there are other risk-adjusted returns, but pretty much Sharpe ratio is one of the most popular risk-adjusted return things. There are other ones that the smart guys use that I don't do. But yeah, you have to assume Sharpe ratio is a risk-adjusted return, right? It's a return minus the risk-free rate divided by standard deviation. I agree. So they want to ask you if it's different. Okay. Gianni, I hope I helped you. Okay. Again, Alyssa, that is awesome. Hopefully I see you on Friday night. By the way, Alyssa, thanks for saying that. I am not the only reason you passed. I helped you. You fucking passed on your own. Remember that. You passed on your own. I didn't. I just helped you get there. You did the work. We're going to do it again. Okay. I know what they're saying. Don't worry about total. Here's the thing. So now, if you buy a bond for 5%, you're getting 5% every year. If they say your total return went up, that's because rates went down. What? So think about it. If you buy a 5% bond and rates go down to 4, what's going to happen to the price of your bond? It's going to go up, which means you count that your return. You're getting your 5% plus the growth, okay? Plus the growth of the bond. That's what it is, okay? So again, total return will increase on a bond when rates drop because you're getting still the 5%. Plus the growth of your bond goes up because the interest rates went down. That's the only thing it is. That's the only way it can happen. Hope that helps, Jessica. I am way behind on questions. Okay. Boom. You get, Sam, we got our shit going. Okay, now. Boom, you got that. You're going to join the join. We're going to see you Friday night. Okay. Okay, let's see. Chase. Let's get into this. Okay. Yeah, little Frankie's in Soho. Okay. Okay. So you got to do everything. You got to start. I mean, you're taking it on Thursday. So this is the one exam. The 63 is the one exam that I want you to take tests up until the day of, and make sure the timing's on. Because I am telling you, that's not the hardest test in the world, but timing is a big fucking thing. Okay, timing is massive on this. You got to make sure that you got the timing down. You got to get yourself to an hour or less. If you're taking more than an hour, you're going to feel very stressed the day of the test. Okay. Okay. I don't have a study group, but if you go to my Facebook group, it's called. I changed the name. It's called. What the fuck's it called now? Right. I changed the name. Where the hell is it? It's FINRA and NASA Exam Prep Network. Here, I'll put the link in here. I mean, I gain like fucking 50 to 100 people every week in this thing. It's 6,200. Okay. Hey, Cam, I'll get to you. I got to catch up with everything else. Okay. That Facebook group is really good shit. Okay. Okay, here we go. So do I have a study group? So I don't, but in this Facebook group, it's a good group, and there's 5,200 people in there. I swear to God, I look, it says there's like 1,500 active. I got rooms, there's 8 to 9 posts every day, people trying to help each other out, trying to start study groups. If you post in you want to start an SIE group, you do it. And remember, on my website, I have free study groups for each test. So it's free Zoom groups. So you don't have to create one. You don't have to sit there work on the free ones. Just tell everyone to go to this way you don't have to just say go to Ken's one for the SIE, boom, you get on there. Some people just sit on there and wait for people to pop in. Works sometimes, okay. And again, Eric, you use Achievable, but join the Facebook group, and I'm telling you, it's going to be good. Okay. Not a legend, but if I get you laid for the test, then I am. Okay. Thank you, Ryan. I love it. Okay. Ryan, I'm telling you, you're going to nail it. You're going to nail this thing. Okay. Again, sincerely, remember, you're good. Okay? Keep it calm. Friday, so that means today's Tuesday. So Wednesday, you can take tests. Thursday, no tests. Add knowledge. Watch my crash course videos. About 6 o'clock, slow it down. Find someone to do the right thing, but get a good massage or a pedicure or something the night before just to take the edge off. It's going to be the thing. Okay. Shelby, you're up next after this. Okay. Michael, Chris. Okay. Here's the thing. So risk is a big thing. So, okay. It's a massive question, but I do have a retirement video. So ERISA is qualified, means it's sponsored by a corporation. Money goes in pre-tax or gross tax deferred. There's a lot of fucking rules, okay? You have a vesting schedule. If they match, you have to stay in there a certain amount of time to get the money that they put in for you. You can't, all of these, they have a 59 and a half year age thing. So if you want your 59 and a half, you can take the money out without a penalty. You will pay taxes on everything but the Roth. So ERISA and IRA act very much the same. The money goes in pre-tax, gross tax deferred. When you take it out, you pay tax on everything at the ordinary income. IV! And, hold on, I got to cough my head off. And you must start taking it out April 1st after you turn 73. However, the Roth is not that. A Roth, the money, it's non-qualified. The money goes in after tax. It grows tax deferred. If you hold it in there for 5 years or more, when you take it out as tax-free. Chris Woods, you take it out tax-free, which is the shit. Good, okay. Shelby, the tutoring it's the thing. Whether it's me or not, Michael's very organized. My brother's very organized. I'm not. I know my shit. So usually the thing is when people tutor with any tutor, there's like 3 ways it goes. 1, you give me a topic we cover. 2, you bring up screenshots of stuff like most of my students, it's one of 2 things. I have questions that mirror the exam pretty fucking well, so we go over that too. But I have a lot. Usually they'll come at me with 30 or 40 hot things, and we'll just hammer through them. I explain them pretty quick. I explain them. Well, and I actually record the lesson. So I do not use you students to get views. So I give you the recording and then that's it. I delete it after you watch it. So nobody has it after you. We have 3 ways. 1, I walk you through everything step by step. That's really expensive. 2, you have Ben, no, hold on. So 2, you hit me with a hot list and we just hammer through. It doesn't matter the topic. I don't need to know ahead of time. I know the shit's cold. So we can do like something from chapter 1, then chapter 8, then chapter 4, all over the place. That's the way it goes. And 3rd, we just do questions and I get in your head and we do questions together. Okay. That's kind of way it goes. And I think Michael Weiss does the same thing. I don't think he does questions with people as much, but most people end up doing. That's where we end up. Usually when you're close, we're doing questions with you to let you teach you how to take the test. Okay. Thank God for immunity. You'd be grossed out by me. Okay. Yolanda, again, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I missed last week. That conference was too much fun. And it was real fun in the plane getting diverted to Kennedy and sitting there for 2 hours. Okay. Again, we handle this. Donna, you're never going to give up, right? Okay. I like this shirt. Brett, I agree. I like it. I have a couple like it now. Okay. Well, I have if you look in my videos, I have a code for SDC, good 65 book. If you go to Michael Weiss, you can reach out to him. He has a discount for Kaplan. And if you want Achievable, you go in my links. Not in this video. You probably have to do a real video. And I have links, my arbitrage video. I just did an arbitrage video. Hope you guys watch it. I think it was entertaining. Told a couple good stories. What was I going to say on this one? And then I have a Achievable discount. They're good. Like I say, if you're going to get Achievable STC and then buy the Kaplan Q-Bank, it's the perfect mix. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, I told the story that I bought 5 NVIDIA calls for like $11. And then, the next day I sold them for 21. I was happy. They traded to 29. So I made $5,000. And then because it went to 29, I would have made another $4,000. Right? It's fine. I would have been okay. And then a week later, I saw they went to 69. So I'd have made another 20,000. Here's the fucking kicker. I looked last week. They were $126. So I missed out because I sold early, which I'm happy because I made $5,000. I'm super happy on it. I would have made $57,000 in 2 weeks if I just held on to them. I sold them too soon. But usually I sell my options too late and I lose money. So I figure, you know what? Take a profit. What I should have done was sold 4 and kept 1. I would have made a bit of money. Okay. Yeah, the tax questions are there. But here's my thing. Oh, Chris Woods, you're in good shape. Your last 2 look good. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. They use the word. Here's what happened. Yeah, you're gonna get tax questions like, how much of your loss can you use against a gain? You can use all of your capital losses against your capital gains, but you can only use $3,000 of your losses against your ordinary income. And if you have passive losses, you can't use any of it against your ordinary income, only against passive gains. Little things like that. Sometimes they go, "Oh, what's your taxable gain?" That literally just means what did you make? Okay. They might ask you taxable equivalent yield. They might ask you for cost basis, but those are kind of easy. Okay. Somebody just said, I'm a strong believer in rereading the book. 100% I am. Okay, now. I like the dump sheet too. That's a wide open question, Sammy. That's a loaded question, right? No, I mean it's fair, right? It should be good. I think that's I think if okay, if you're taking the 7, if you're taking the 7, you got to go through my crunch. Here's the thing: if you're taking the 7, find that crash course playlist. If you did in the SIE, find the crash course playlist. Those are covered. Those are all like my brain dump of shit you need to know at the last minute. Yes, and the 7 one is 10 videos: 2 suitability, an acronym, a taxes one, and then a guerrilla style and a quick and dirty. Okay. BB, we're going to get an AA, okay? Boom, okay. We're going to nail this, okay? Be confident, BB. How are we scoring? Okay. Yeah, find my slobs over bliss video. That's your best bet. Again, if it's not that hard. Buy limits and sell stops are below, sell limits and buy stops are above, that kind of thing. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to put it in the link. There we go. So it's Sam here. If you're not out hanging out with a girl, go watch that video. Okay. Yeah, Ryan, I can work on exclusion. Okay, let me get this. I'm starting to catch up. Ooh, Philip, we got to get to you. Yep, I agree. Slobs over bliss. Boom. Okay, let's go. Okay. Sheila, margin account, straighten me out. Straighten me out. Oh, straight. Yeah, like a okay, is it one pot? And you had the 50% on all? Yes. Okay. It's not per stock, right? So you do separate the long and the short, okay? But I mean you sort of do. But as far as actually you don't even, it's a combined account. I separate them for myself, but they're actually one account. So you look at all your portfolios, and it's not like per share, right? So if you have if you have a portfolio with like 30,000 shares in it that's fully paid, and you want to buy stock, you can use the RAT, the loan amount from the other position. So it's your position. So like sometimes questions you have like, okay, you bought $4,000 worth of stock and you bought $7,000 of a different stock. That's 11 grand. You have to deposit 5,500 and then you go from there. That's the way it is. So it's not per security. It's how much is in the account. Think of it that way. Dustin Murphy. Do people confuse the E in there sometimes? Okay. Wow. Okay, got it. That sucks. So I would say if you can, I would try to find a. Don't get a Motel 8 or something, but I don't know. It's better to get to hotel ahead of time, obviously. Now, if it's more than 150 miles away, which I don't know if 2.5 hours is, you technically take it online. I'm not a fan of that, but you can. I have a couple of videos that help. If you will listen to if you're taking the 7 and you listen to my crash course playlist, that's about 2.5 hours of videos. That might be bad. And look, there are guys out there like the Kaplan stuff. They're kind of boring and shit like that. So I wouldn't watch them, but I could watch my crash course stuff. Boom, it'll help. Okay. Now, Philip, since I hadn't seen you before, we are going to get a little celebration. Oh, ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that. Boom, baby. Philip, congrats. Fucking love it. Okay. Get it on. Boom. I appreciate watching the videos. Make sure you read the damn book. Okay. Ella, on the 66, some, like maybe 15 to 20% of the test. And remember, that's where everyone gets nailed, okay? Okay. Oh, that's true, Dustin. Both Dustin and Murphy are fucked up. Your parents are mean. Okay, so now, your substitute teachers might have said that right. I mean, they can say it right, but spelling it is a different. Okay. Products, yeah, the 65 doesn't more, but yeah, about 20% of the test will be investment vehicle characteristics, and they will absolutely be on that test. Not as deep as a 7, but they will be on there. Okay. Do I think they exaggerate on the questions? I don't think that they're harder than the 66, but I do think they're more complicated. Like I think the 66 is a hard test, but it's you know what they're asking. Where sometimes with the vendors, STC and Kaplan, even Achievable, sometimes you don't even know what they're fucking asking. Okay. Estuardo! Akam. How do I come from the path to 65? Okay. Pat, you're next. Okay. And IV baby. Okay. How do you pass to 65? Read, baby. Practice. Okay. You got to read. Okay. You got to read the book. And you got to make sure you're getting mid 70s on the test. But read the book one full time if you haven't already. Then go back and do chapter quizzes. Once you're getting 70s on those, if you get under 70, reread or watch one of my videos or watch their videos. Then once you're over 70, keep moving on. Once you're 70 on rest of them, Chris, you're going to nail it. You're going to put the wood to it, baby. Once you're getting over 70s on most of this shit, you're good. Then start taking finals and bang this out. if you want, join the study group. They're good. Ben, I know we're going to get to your question. And I have a weekly study group. It costs $25 a month, which is a fucking dirt cheap thing. And we meet every 6 p.m. Eastern. Remember, I feel bad because a lot of people jump on at like 9 p.m. And I'm like, no, it's Eastern, not Pacific. 6 p.m. Eastern okay. Boom, Chris, I love it. And we meet and just go over questions. It's a Zoom group, maybe. It's funny, a lot of people sign up, but only about 10 people show up. I think they'll watch it the next day when it comes out. Okay, Pat 23. Like the next. Okay, now. That's right. Take your time. Make sure you go over my Crash Course Plus. It'll help. Find my Crash Course playlist in my YouTube channel. Watch that. If you know everything on there, you're going to be fine. Take it easy. If you pass one, you're good. I don't know what your readiness score is, but just take it easy. You just be confident, okay? You got to go in there like a badass. So this is part of the reason you got to go in like a badass, guys. If you go in there thinking you're not ready, then every hard question is going to be like proof that you're not ready. But if you go in there thinking I'm going to kick the shit out of the test, every hard question becomes a challenge that you're going to knock the fucking door down and beat. That's the way you have to think. So Pat, got to go in there confident. Make sure you're good with the investment risk and what the register up can and can't do. Find my SIE Crash Course playlist and watch some of that. And go out to dinner tonight. Unless, if you're on the East Coast, you got to go to bed soon. And then whatever, leave it at that. Okay. You're not dumb. If you go in the Facebook group, just go into the SIE chat and say, I want to join a study group and I want to start one. You can start your own and people will join. That's the magic of this shit. Even if you can't find one, if you start one, they'll join. And I'm telling you, don't be fucking exclusive because I see people go, we want just 4 people and that's good. And what happens is half the people don't show up. Over invite. I know Amy used to invite 30 people, 10 would show up. So remember, people are flakes. Okay. They have shit going on. Not in a bad way. I'm a flake in a bad way, but they have shit going on in their lives, right? So it's hard to do. So that's why I'm saying, join the study group, get on it, okay? If you don't see one in the Facebook group, remember it's called FINRA NASA Exam Prep SIE FINRA NASA Exam Prep Network. That's the thing to join, okay? They're fucking awesome. I mean, there's 5,300 people in there, at least 14 to 1,500 active, it says. It's crazy, okay? So if you put in, I want to join an SIE study group, you build it, they will come, okay? And it may be frustrating at first, but we'll get there, okay? Paul Jesse. Finished book Saturday, took 2 practices on Sunday remote, okay. Okay, I wish you took more exams, but I guess you can take another one tomorrow because you haven't taken enough. But I would sit there, go over it the day before. So tomorrow, you can take one in the morning, but don't put a lot of weight into it. Take one of the easier ones in STC if you can. Watch videos, read customer accounts. Guys, everyone taking the 7 or even the SIE, maybe even the 66. Read customer accounts a day before. It's low-hanging fruit. Why wouldn't you do that? It's the way to do it. You probably should do that. It's your best bet, okay? That's going to be your best bet on this. So, again, the day before usually. So, tomorrow, I prefer not testing, but you haven't taken enough, so you probably should take one. Go over customer accounts, find my Crash Course playlist, go over maybe practice some options, and then go beat the shit out of this test, kid. Okay. Chris Woods, you're peaking at the right time, my man. 60, 68, 73, 86. And if you're getting, okay. Yeah, Paul, I think so. If you're in California, you got some time. You got some time to maybe work on some option stuff tomorrow. I have 2 suitability videos that'll help. Maybe you watch my options basics playlist. It'll help. Okay. You're going to rock this thing. Chris, your scores are good, especially on Kaplan. Especially, okay. Okay. Ryan, exclusion ratio on annuities. Okay. So if it's a qualified annuity, it's not a thing. So understand. So if you put money in a non-qualified annuity, the money goes in after tax. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, you work in customer accounts. Got it. Okay, hold on. Ryan, I want to get back to you for a second. Now, here's my thing, Paul. Your customer accounts might be different than FINRA's. Like I always ask people in customer accounts, answer this question, Paul, when do customers sign the new account form? And then I'll tell you where we are. Okay, so now, back to the annuities. So if you put 20 grand in an annuity and it grows to 100 and you withdraw, okay? So if you withdraw, right, you're going to pay taxes on the 80 grand. You put in 20, grew to 80, grew to 100, you're going to pay taxes on the 80. That's fine. And they take it out LIFO. Now, however, if you're annuitized, they don't know when you're going to die. So what happens is what they do is they take part, your payment is going to be partially taxed, partially not. And in this case, say you get $1,000. Well, you put in 20 and it's 100. So 20% is what you put in. And the 80 is your growth. So 80% is growth, 20% is what you put in. So your payment, okay, before your payment, okay, before your payment, each payment you're going to get tax. You're going to 20% of it, $200 is going to be tax free. The other 80%, $800 is taxable at ordinary income. That's the exclusion ratio. Okay. Now, Paul, this is why. No, they fucking don't. Customers don't have to sign the new account form. That's why you got to read that's why you got to read the does not have to be signed. Fucking crazy, right? No firm in the world does that, but FINRA does not require customer signature on a new account form. Thank you. Make sure, thank you, Ryan. Make sure you read customer accounts, because the worst people in the world who do the worst on customer accounts are people who actually do it for their firms, because you guys use house rules, which is fine. You guys make people put a social security up front. You don't need it up front. What do you need to open a new account? Name, address, and are they 18? That's literally what it is. Chris, we're going to fucking get you there, right? We're absolutely going to be fucking hyped. Because since when you pass, you're going to be thinking this. This is what we're going to.
Like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out. She's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca. Her lips.
That's how we're hyped. We are going to fucking nail this shit. And Paul, you got that, right? Boom. We're going to, okay. Yeah, Ivy, when you're done, boom. When you're done, you're going to take the chapter quizzes, kid. Okay. No, I know. I get it. So monetary mo, 100%. But when you make $5,000 and you leave $60,000 on the table, you can be annoyed. I'm not mad. I'm happy I made money. But it's just like I watch that and it rubs it in my face. That's all. Okay. Here we go. Remember, this is so easy. If I give you a gift, you get my cost basis. I buy it at 20, it's trading at 30, I give it as a gift, you get it at 20, you owe taxes from 20 up when you sell it. If I get hit by a bus or an Acme safe falling out a window and I'm smushed and Meredith Grey can't save me, I die and you inherit, you get the cost basis of when I die, okay? If you get a gift, you get the original cost basis. If I die and if you see the word inherited or in a will or estate, then it's an inheritance. And they get the stepped up cost basis of the day I die. Good, okay. You buy it, yes, Chris, you're going to nail it. Get hyped up, okay? Hope that helps, Jessica. Yes, you buy at the ask, you sell at the bid. You want to buy at the bid, and you want to sell at the ask, but you can only buy where people are willing to sell. So you don't only buy at the ask because people want to sell there, and you can only sell at the bid because that's where people are willing to buy. Watch my bid ask. I have a let me see if I can find it. Push and pull you. Living la vida loca. Here, this will help. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 pow. Boom, 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 pow. I should have two of these puppies that are going to help you. Here's one bid ask one. That'll help. And then here's my other one, which is more about just I think I just gave the market maker one. Let's see. Hope I didn't give you the same one twice. Let's see. We'll find out. Boom. Okay. And Gianni, I'll get you. Boom. Okay, hold on. Okay. Here's the deal. I have a video on this. Find my stock, Anastasia, but here's the deal. If you have an even split, 3-1, 4-1, anything into one, you change the number of contracts and the strike price. So if you have say you have 150 call and you get a 4-for-1 stock split, you're now going to have 4 contracts worth 12.5 call. So you're going to change the contract and the strike goes down. However, if you have an uneven split, 3-2, 5-for-4, something like that, Boom. Then Ben Lauer, get some fucking sleep, my man. You're gonna nail this thing. Okay, now, I know you're not taking it tomorrow, but sleep is fucking underrated. Now, if it's an uneven split, 5 for 4, 3 for 2, shit like that, okay? Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna change the number of shares in the contract. So if you have a 1 for 5, well, let's do a 5 for 4. 5 for 4. You do 5 divided by 4, that gives you 1.25. That's your multiplier. Now, you have each contract is worth 100 shares, right? So you're going to multiply the 100 shares times 1.25. So now you still have one contract, but it's 125 shares. Okay? One contract, 125 shares. Then you're going to do 50, the strike price, divided by 1.25. I think that's 40, but I'm going to double check. 50 divided by 1.25. Yeah, so you're now going to have one contract with a 40 strike, but it's worth 125 shares. So remember, if it's an even split, okay. Yeah, it's crazy, Chris. It's so fucking bad. But look, I'm just happy I made money. Okay, so now, but I'm pissed that he could have made more. But I mean, that could have been a fucking mortgage, a big mortgage. Okay, now I could have paid off my son's car. So now, again, if it's an even split, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, you change the contracts and the strike price. If it's an odd split, 5 for 4, 3 for 2, anything not into 1, you change the number of shares in the contract and then the strike price. Hope that helps Anastasia a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I bet I 100% can see that happening. Okay. Okay. I would say take the chapter exams at the listen, Ivy. So I say take the chapter exams at the end of the book. This way, okay. This way you get so you see what you actually retain. Because if you take a chapter, because right after you read the chapter, right? Yeah, of course you're gonna do okay on it. I want to see what you retained. So I want to see if you read at the end of the book, see how you know. Chelsea, I'll get to your shit. Okay, so now. Okay. No, the client it's the broker dealer. It's not the client putting it up. No, that would be correct. It's the IA or the IA or the broker dealer or not the agent, but the IA or the broker dealer putting up that money, the surety bond. So it's because remember, if you have discretion over a client's account, they're not going to make him put up money or her put up money. It's the broker dealer, the IA that's going to put that up. Okay. Okay, let's see. So we got this one now. I'm starting to catch up. Yeah, right. Yeah. So, first of all, Shabo, tell them even if you don't switch, tell them to give you the 99 right away. Make sure. Tell them to give you the 99 now. It doesn't cost them anything. I mean, maybe it costs them $20. Basically, since you have the 6 already, I think you're. Does the 6 give you the 99? I don't know if it does. If it does, then get it. If it doesn't, then you got to take it. But I think the 6 and the 7 automatically give you the 99. Maybe. I can't know. Does the 6 get the 9? That's a question. I know the 7 does. Okay, I should better do. Let's see. I'm looking. I don't know. I can't remember. There we go. I think if they have, I know for the 7, I'm trying to see if they allow for the 6. There we go. Compliance, offensive banking, private securities, principal, eliminated registrations. Guys, talk to each other. Can't find it. Oh well. I'm not sure what it does. Maybe you guys know. If it does, look, if it does waive it, then fucking get it. Ask them to do. If not, Here's the thing. Remember something. Broker-dealers can hold your licenses even if you're not in that role. So FINRA kind of prefers it, called permissive registration, where even if you're not in a certain role, they can hold your license for you. Okay. Yeah, man, be confident. Okay. Oh, sure, I can do that. Let me work on that. Let me see. It's called Taxes Baby. Taxes Baby. It's old. It's old, but it works. Okay, here. Boz, I'll get to you. You're next. Okay. There is it, Chelsea. Boom. Okay, we're almost out of here. Okay. Who is barking? Nobody's here. Okay. Okay, Boz, find I have 2 videos that will help you. If you go to my Series 63 playlist, I have one called the Series 63 Regs Cheat Sheet, where I talk about broker dealer, IA, all that stuff. It's hard to do that. Okay. Okay. Now, as far as the other one, I have one called Exempt Securities and Transactions, and I talk about when they have to register or not. It's super helpful. Okay. Shabo, have a good night. Let me know. I can't remember if the 6 does or not. If it does, if it does, get that fucking shit waved in right now. Okay. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Ryan coming in with the save. So Boz, I have 2 videos. Go look at my 63 playlist and find, but I think I have it called the Regulation 63 Regs Cheat Sheet. And then the other one is, can I sell a security? It's like exempt security versus exempt transaction. That'll answer all your fucking questions. Okay. And it's a chart that's like a picture. So it's visual, not just a stupid talking head like this. Okay. Yeah. Love baby. Ryan has it. So a broker dealer is what they call every firm. Acting as a broker mean they're acting as in an agency capacity. They're just helping people. They're a middleman, right? So I'm letting John buy from Mary, and I charge a commission, like a real estate agent, right? Where a dealer, you're acting as a dealer. You're using your own inventory to sell. So if you give me an order to buy and I'm an agent, I'll just find a seller, sell it to you, and I charge a commission. If I'm acting as a dealer, you give me an order to buy, I'm going to sell it to you out of my own inventory. I'm going to sell it to you and I'm going to charge a markup. So remember, ABC, agent, broker, commission, and then principal, dealer, markup. Okay. Love baby. Okay. So you're in a study group. Is it a firm study group or like big one? Because I know Ben, who just came off, is looking for one. But we'll get one into the Facebook group. Okay. Hope that helps a little bit, love baby. Don't overthink this shit. Again, that's why I'm good at this, because I'm a moron, so I don't like to overthink shit too much. So I I really do well in these exams because I don't overthink shit. I'm not stupid, but I'm a dumbass, and I like to think very simply. And that's why I try to bring everything down to the simple. That's why my videos are not 2 fucking hours long unless they have to be. I don't drag it out. I don't take forever to get to a point, other than now because I ramble all the time because of my ADD. Okay, I have a student in 8 minutes because I was supposed to have her before, but shit happened. Any last minute questions before I head out? I'll give you guys 30 seconds. And I'll play a little music while you're waiting. I don't know if you like it or not. See, is this one? Oh. Oh, hold on. Oh. Huh. Well, oh, that's interesting. Good to know. Okay. Gianni, okay, well, Kev, who the fuck is Kev? Okay, I'll get back to you. I thought I answered it, Gianni. Hold on. Now, interesting. That's good to know. Look, just go on my channel and type in taxes baby. I did not know that. That's interesting. If I do it, see, I'm doing it through the vertical. That's interesting. Gianni, what's your question? Hold on. Thought I answered it. Let's see. Where are you, my man? Before I head out. Okay. Yes, okay. That's a different question. Okay. No, I answered this. The client does not put up the money. You gotta get with me, unless there's another question. The client does not put up the money. The broker dealer or the IA does. Taxes, baby. So the client does not put up the money. It's the IA or the broker dealer that puts up the surety bond. Okay. That is, yes, it's definitely the broker dealer. Okay. That's interesting. That I have to remember that. So I don't know if I have to go wide or not. I don't know if I want to do that. Tiana, how are you? Okay. What's tested heavy on the 66? That is a broad question. There you go. Now, although I probably called it Gianna at one point, so I guess we're even, right? Okay. What's tested heavy on the? I don't get it. My cousin, my uncle, my cousin who was my same age was had a Kevin Finnan too. So my uncle, who was his dad, called me Kevin all the time. I think he did it just to piss me off. What's heavy? Regs, baby. 47% of the test is rules and regs. Broker-dealer, IA, IAR, administrator, shit like that. And then another 20% is investment vehicles. And then another 20% is like the... I was going to say the other one is like portfolio analysis and stuff. TJ, are we done? Are we done? You know what you're going to get.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang.
Boom, TJ. Gianni, you're going to fucking crush it. Get some sleep, get laid, get this stuff. Go get this fucking thing done and come back on Thursday and give me the fucking report so I can play some goddamn music for you. Okay, everyone, I think that is going to be a fucking wrap. So I am going to blow this. I have a student in 3 minutes. I want to go to the bathroom first because I'm old. Okay. Boom, TJ. I love it. Get that health and life and be gone from here. Boom. Okay. I am going, gone.
Do you stay up? Do you can do it all by yourself? Let me see you do it.